Tulip, Mother's been out for quite a while now.
Perhaps she went to pick some flowers on the way home. You know how she loves flowers.
Iris, Tulip, I'm home.
Zoom in for a close shot of the mother, zoom out for a wide shot. I don't know. Wide shot.
Mother! You were out for so long, we were beginning to worry about you.
I'm sorry, but I'm back now, safe and sound. Here, I brought your favorite treat, apple turnovers.
Mother, what are those bruises on your hand?
Zoom in for a close up on the mother.
Huh? What bruises? Oh, I must have bumped into something while I was working yesterday.
But I didn't notice them this morning.
Then perhaps they're from when I accidentally tripped when I was out just now. By the way, did you have fun playing at home? What's the matter, Iris?
Focus on Iris?
Well, we've realized that no one really wants to play with us.
They even took Iris's doll and spat at us.
And they even called us names. They said we were...
Shh. It's all right. Don't worry. Girls, listen to me.
Zoom in for a close up on each character. Pan over all three characters. Listen to me, kind of maybe whispering, so maybe we want that close up just so it seems like we can actually hear them. Because if we zoom out, which I'm guessing pan over three pair, it kind of awkward, right, with the sound. I think maybe we'll go with this one.
It doesn't matter what anyone says. Don't listen to them. No one can define you with such words. You both have wonderful lives ahead of you. Just like your names. You will both blossom like beautiful flowers. Maybe your time to blossom hasn't quite come yet, but one day, you two will bloom more beautifully than anything else. Don't let the soil you're in now ruin your future beauty. Understand? My dear daughters.
And cut! Not bad. The actors' emotions were all on point. Let's keep that take. Also, if our clapper loader could avoid shouting at the start of the scene next time... Oh, got it. Great. I was a little worried that my nerves would get the better of me. What about you, Chevros?
I felt fine. The lines weren't too difficult at all. Seems like Furina must have adapted the role nicely.
You two were great. I couldn't tell it was your first time acting in a film. You should have more confidence.
Thank you for your encouragement. Positions, everyone! We'll move on to the next scene after we try a few more camera angles.
Everything proceeded in great pace, and once Furina had adjusted some detail to her satisfaction, you began to film the second score.
This scene is when our two characters return home, only to discover their mother has been murdered. Ready? Lights! Camera! Action! Mother, we're back! Mother? What's wrong, Tulip?
Iris, stay away!
Huh? Why? What's... Mother! Mother... She's...
There's poison in this cup.
Huh? I could have sworn I've seen this kind of cup before.
Those aristocrats. They didn't even try to cover up their actions. Iris, we need to leave this place.
Leave? But now that Mother is gone, where can we even go?
Anywhere. All I know is that we can't stay in this house.
But are we just going to let them get away with this?
We'll have our revenge, I promise you. Just not right now. Come on, let's go.
No, wait. We can't just leave Mother here like this. At least let me leave this rose with her. That's why we went out in the first place. To buy her this flower.
All right. Goodbye, Mother. We'll avenge you. Someday.
And cut! Beautiful! Great performance! Oh my, you're so amazing, Ayaka! And were those real tears I saw? How did you do it?
I was surprised too.
Thank you for the kind compliments. Actually, as soon as Director Furina said action, I told myself not to think about anything. I just felt the weight of the moment and became the character. It's quite similar to practicing the art of the sword. You clear your mind and focus only on what's happening in front of you. Ayaka's performance was amazing. Have I discovered an acting prodigy? Pipe down, everyone! We need to move on to the next scene!
I didn't even get to like do anything. I thought I was gonna get some options, which I don't even know if they matter, but I wonder if they do. They probably don't really matter. Anyways. Yeah, I thought a full day of filming on set quickly passes. Okay, we'll keep that thought later. Or we'll hold that thought. I'll hold that thought till later.
Are we done already? But Paimon wants to keep playing with the clapperboard. How do you feel, Traveler? Is your arm sore from holding the camera all day?
A little bit, but it was a lot of fun.
Good work, you two.
You too, Shivers. You were quite the actress today.
I've read this novel many times before. I have a good grasp of my character's mindset. Anyway, do you remember my request from yesterday?
Oh, right! We were having so much fun that Paimon nearly forgot! You have a case where the murders seem really similar to the cases in the novel, right? So, how are they similar exactly?
In the story, the main characters grow up to become two musketeers, always using their guns to carry out their revenge. And on each of the victims, they place a rainbow rose as a signal that they've returned.
So you mean there were rainbow roses in your case too?
Yes, that's correct. We found rainbow roses just like in the novel. Seems like you're connecting the dots now.
Oh, that does sound pretty concerning. Especially after seeing the script today. Ooh, now Paimon can't stop wondering what kind of ulterior motive the murderer might have. What do you think, Traveler? You're smart. Paimon wants to hear your thoughts.
Again, those two people that Xavier bought in. I mean, that one girl kind of knew her muskets, so I'm guessing it might be them. And then toward the end, they're gonna try to shoot Furina, and then we have Ayaka come and pew to deflect the bullet with her sword. It's gonna be super cool. I don't know. I don't know. If we're only there to assist, then I think we can join the case.
Good. On behalf of Fontaine's Special Security and Surveillance Patrol, thank you for your dedication to justice. There's no time to lose. We should start investigating right away. Follow me.
Huh? Right now? But we just got done filming all day. Paimon's so tired.
The most valuable intel always comes after nightfall. They are like small, remote islands in the middle of the sea. If you don't stay vigilant, you will pass right by them in the fog. That's how one of my favorite books always puts it, at least.
So, where are we going right now?
Let's start by checking out some workshops that sell mechanical components. If the culprit is making their own weapons, it's very likely that they'll visit those sort of places.
It says that one of the characters are occupied. That's awkward. View quests. Tales of from a court. Are you kidding me? A daily. It's being held up by a daily. Are you kidding me? What the heck? Okay, we can figure this out real quick while I talk. I'm just gonna skip through this. I would actually read this, but I'm pretty sure I already did this one maybe. Yeah, let's just skip this real quick while I talk about some more stuff. Yeah, I think Ayaka really is doing a good job. I think the voice actress, like Ayaka's real voice actress, is actually trying to make a trying to put a little bit of effort to try to sound different, because Ayaka did sound, or when she was acting, she did sound different from her normal Ayaka voice acting, or that voice actress kind of went with a different voice, which I think, I mean, they are a voice actress, so yeah, it makes sense that they would be able to pull that off. Chevros, on the other hand, you know, nothing against her voice actors. I think, you know, voice actors always do a really good job, you know, even though we might not, or even though I might not say it, I always think, well, I'm pretty sure I said it, that like Furina's voice actress did a really good job during the Archon quest and the story quest. But yeah, Chevros, you know, not bad, but not changing it up as much as Ayaka's voice actress, right? But I think that's fine, you know, as for the older sister, that might be a fine way of doing things, right? Indeed, I think it's pretty good. Is there anything else I want to mention? Yeah, I think that's pretty good. Oh, I was gonna say, the whole cultural exchange thing with what's their name? Ayato talking with like Nivelette and all those people. I think it'll be interesting. We probably will get an event in the future where we go to, what's it called? We will get an event where it will probably set place in Inazuma. And we'll probably see some Fontaine people coming there for like some kind of festival or something. For example, how the Iridori festival, they've invited like authors and people like that, like Jinsho and Albedo. Okay, yeah, this is still part of the daily. Okay, yeah, so what was I gonna say? Yeah, so I think we probably will in the future get some kind of major event quest that takes some place in Inazuma, because we always have those now.
Take it easy.
I feel like we always have an event quest that takes place in like Liyue, which hint might be the next one. I mean, by the time I publicize this video, it's a leak right now, but by the time I publicize this video, it would be well past. So yeah, the next event we're gonna have is gonna be taking place in Liyue. Actually, we just got the drip market for like Cloud Retainer and gaming, so I guess it's fine to say that now. But yeah, so a lot of stuff happened. I feel like this event, they're doing some stuff obviously, but they're also setting up for that potential of Fontaine characters coming to Inazuma, and Chevros and Shiori and Furina seem to be strong candidates so far, which makes sense. Furina has a lot of time on her hands. Chevros might not have a lot of time on her hands, but I can see Furina and Shiori coming over. Anyways, to Inazuma, I mean.
Welcome to LeShow's Clockwork Workshop. How can I help you?
Hello. I'd like to know if anyone has purchased some special components lately.
Special components? Sorry, could you be more specific?
I mean the kind of components that aren't typically used for clockwork toys, but for firearms.
Huh? For firearms? No, we don't sell those sort of things here.
Don't misunderstand. I'm not here to cause any trouble. We are merely investigating a case, and we're hoping that you could cooperate.
Well, to be completely honest, I'm not even sure what kind of components that would entail.
Has anyone ever purchased components here as an individual rather than on behalf of an organization?
We have a lot of customers who buy toys, but those who buy components are all regular customers who buy in bulk on behalf of their organization.
Is that so? I understand. Thank you for your cooperation.
You're welcome. It's the least I can do.
I'm eating candy right now. Okay. Yeah, no talking like that. Go to your workshop. This second act is getting pretty long too, now that I think about it. So hopefully it doesn't hit too long. But I don't like splitting videos, but I need to when they're super long. You know?
Oh, hey, Chevris. Run out of oil for your musket again?
Hello, Estelle. I want to know if anyone has come to your shop recently to order some firearm components.
Oh, is this another case? Let me think. I don't think so. Some people have requested that I make some prop guns for the Fontaine Film Festival, but I refused all of those requests.
Oh? Why's that?
Because there's no profit! I only make things here that can do some real heavy lifting. I don't have the energy to make some new molds just for the festival.
Then has anybody come specifically looking for mechanical components?
Well, I usually sell off my scrap to the Fleuve Cendre. I don't typically give them to one specific person.
I understand. Thanks for your cooperation.
Don't mention it. Always happy to have the Musketeers' patronage.
Seems like we haven't found any leads to go off yet.
Yeah, unfortunately. All right, let's head to Fleuve Cendre next.
Huh? Are you sure? People might not be so thrilled to see the captain of the special patrol there.
You think so, huh? Then I guess you don't know.
Huh? Know what?
That I grew up in Fleuve Cendre.
What's Fleuve Cendre? I felt like I heard their name during Act 2? Act 2 of the Fontaine Archon quest? Act 2, I think, had... Yeah. Well, not exactly who I was thinking about. I was thinking about the sus guy. The sus guy. Vache, literally Vache. I was thinking about Vache. Wait, was it Vache? Yeah. Yeah, I was thinking about Vache. Because Vache, we found him at the house in... above ground, but I guess I mean this place is a place that we saw in the second Archon quest, but it was more of connecting to Navia's where she hanged out, I think. Anyways, higher. I need to investigate higher. I remember I was gonna say something, but I forgot once again. Higher up here? What do you mean? Up here? Is there a ladders? Hey. Go up and go down. What the heck? A ladder over there. I see. Okay. Well, we'll go up here as far as we can get. Okay. I was thinking about the button inputs that I need to do for that. I was kept pressing X, but I should have pressed S. S is the backwards button. And press the jump button at the same time. Okay, lower? What do you mean lower now? Oh, I'm getting confused where they are. They're over here, huh? Wait, there's 3 places to go to. Oh, I'm so confused. Oh my god, I am so confused. Okay, let's go to this one first. Yeah, oh, I was gonna say, Estelle got requests for people who want prop guns. I mean, that could have obviously be the person who brought the 2 prop guns today.
What's all this? Some broken planks and barrels, as well as some liquor bottles?
Yes, but have a closer look, Paimon. Even though somebody has purposefully tried to clean them up, these are obviously marks from musket bullets. In other words, someone was here trying to improve their shot. They were using the barrels and bottles for target practice.
Could it have been the killer?
Your guess is as good as mine. Although many people at Fleuve Cendre own guns, few hide the fact from others. And even fewer would go to such lengths to hide markings from practice shots. Anyway, let's go. There might be more to this.
Observe. Observe. Some broken barrels and liquor bottles which appear to have been shot by musket bullets. Yeah, I don't think this really proves anything. It could just been like a child testing out their parents' gun and they don't want their parents to know, right? Doesn't necessarily mean it's a killer. Or killer. It doesn't necessarily mean suspicious activity. Okay, higher. I think this one's up here. Huh. I feel like I'm not getting closer. It's now telling me to go down. Okay. Okay. Down here? Oh, I'm so confused. Investigate. Is it down? I don't know if it's up or it's down. Oh, okay, we're going down. Ow, we're going down. It's probably not down. I hate this. I don't know where it is. And the map is not helping me. Can I just... Oh, I could just do that. I'm an idiot. No, that's on me. That's on me. Talk to Emerald. That's a nice name.
Hello, I'd like to ask some questions.
I don't know anything.
Don't worry, I'm not here to arrest anybody.
You say that now.
It's the truth. Here, take this as my guarantee.
Wait, did Paimon just see what she thinks she saw? Is the captain of the special patrol bribing a citizen?
Besides, it's called buying info. Sheesh, keep your lips sealed and no one will ever know.
Seems you're different from the other guards. What do you want to know?
Have you heard anything related to Muskets in Fleuve Cendre lately? Anything at all?
Muskets, huh? All I know is that about 2 weeks ago, we started hearing some loud noises at night. So loud that it's been waking me up.
Were they gunshots?
Possibly. It's hard to tell around here. Someone's house collapsing, a pipe exploding somewhere, it's all the same. But the noises I'm talking about definitely happened after I fell asleep.
Do you know where the noises were coming from?
I don't remember clearly.
Is it that you don't remember, or that you need to think about it some more?
You tell me.
Then please, think about it some more.
She's giving her even more Mora.
I didn't see anything. Maybe she's just giving out some pâté de fruit.
The noises came from the end of the southern waterway. I came out and had a look for myself when I wasn't sleeping well, but I didn't dare get too close. That's all I know.
All right, I'll take your word for it.
Thanks for the pâte de fruit.
No need to be surprised. I grew up here, remember? I know how to get people around here to talk.
What talk?
Seems you catch on pretty quick. Now then, let's keep going.
I should have requested for pâte de fruit. Gosh darn it. Okay, this last one is down here. Oh my gosh, I thought I was gonna fling myself into water. Hurry up, this quest's already taking too long. Let's go, let's go, let's go.
It's been a while, Tetro.
Please, just get on with your request.
I want to know if you've heard anybody talking about muskets lately.
Information isn't free, you know.
I've heard that bandits have been extremely active in the countryside recently, and they've been affecting the delivery of goods to Poisson. I can allocate some more manpower to help out with that problem. What do you say?
You're still as helpful as ever. One of our men got drunk at dinner about a month ago and lost his gun. 3 days later, it turned up in the corner here.
What's weird about that? He just forgot where he put it, right?
This is Fleuve Cendre, my friend. Anything of value left in the tavern won't ever make it to the next day. But that gun turned out to be an exception. It didn't get any new wear and tear on it, and didn't even appear to have been fired. We were quite mystified as to what could have happened.
I suspect it came back because the weapon was already known to the guards.
You mean, a criminal was afraid the Marechaussee Phantom would use the shot marks to track them down? Maybe. But if that's the case, the culprit really took great care to avoid getting caught.
I didn't say anything about a criminal.
In Fleuve Cendre, knowing who was killed is as easy as knowing what clothes you're wearing today. It's the guy living in the east side, isn't it? I've never liked him. Every time he's here, he just orders a drink and sits there with a nasty look in his eyes.
So, who was the one who lost the gun in the first place?
Don't bother. Even if you asked, he wouldn't admit to owning a gun to some strangers. Not to mention the captain of the Special Security and Surveillance Patrol.
He's right.
I know you grew up here, Shavras. Even though you're on good terms with the Spina, you've still been gone too long. Not many people know you here now, and a lot of people don't like the Special Patrol.
I know.
So take my advice and don't show your face too much around here. It's for your own safety.
I'll come and go as I please, and I'm afraid I'll be appearing more often due to my work.
All right. Don't say I didn't warn you.
Seems like that's all we'll be able to uncover for today.
Paimon feels like we managed to learn a lot more here than up on the surface.
Yes. Assuming that everything we found is indeed connected to our suspect, then their timeline was probably something like this. A month ago, our suspect found a gun and took it home to disassemble it. Once he'd figured out its mechanics, he brought it back. In the following weeks, he used some parts to create his own makeshift musket, and took it to the Fleuve Cendra for target practice. Then, a few days ago, he found his target and carried out the murder. Once the deed was done, he left a rainbow rose on the body, just like the scene in the novel.
That all makes sense to Paimon, but we're still no closer to figuring out the killer's identity.
About the guy who died.
The deceased was a resident of Fleuve Cendra. It's said that he was a poor, solitary man.
But if we're following the novel, shouldn't that guy be a nobleman?
Yeah, that's also something I'm trying to figure out. If we are indeed following the novel, and there's a story behind the murder, then this murder should be an act of vengeance. But according to our investigation, the deceased didn't have any enemies. He was no saint, but no one's heard of a rival who hated him enough to shoot him dead, much less care to leave a rose on his body. What message is the killer trying to convey, and to whom exactly?
Could they be the novelist? Who is they?
We've thoroughly investigated that possibility. He claims to have spent the whole day at the Opera House on the day of the murder, and the staff there have confirmed his account.
Okay, so he has an alibi.
Not only that, he lacks a credible motive as well.
Who's he?
He has a family of his own, and both of his parents are still alive. I've looked into his records. He was adopted at the age of 6, and all the proper procedures were followed. There are also records of him at an orphanage before then. In the story, the mother of the 2 musketeers was murdered after the children turned 10. Of course, he could have changed the children's ages, but I don't want to assume anything without evidence. More importantly, I've also had a chat with him in person. He didn't seem like the kind of person who would pull the trigger to kill a man.
Then, what should we do now? We have all this new information, but it doesn't help us move forward.
Investigations take time. I didn't expect us to catch the culprit in just a single day. How about this? Let's spend the next few days filming with the crew. We can continue the investigation once we're done with the film. I'm sure that given time, new leads will present themselves.
Wait, but weren't you saying intel is like small, remote islands in the middle of the sea just a moment ago? Wouldn't you just miss them if you were to stop looking?
Ah, but the book had more than one reference to the islands, Paimon.
Oh? What else did it say then?
As long as you spend enough time sailing through the fog, you'll eventually come across an island.
Alright, well, what the heck even? I don't understand what happened right there. What are we talking about? They're like talking about a culprit when like the culprit wasn't even named. I don't know what they're talking about. I genuinely have no idea what Chevres is talking about. And I was gonna say down there when she was talking, I didn't understand the first part of that conversation with the bartender either. That was so confusing. I am so confused. I have no idea who. They keep saying they, he, mate. Name it. Name it. Why are you saying they and he? That's like the worst thing that you can ever do is give no context and just keep using they and he. Like, who is they? Who's he? Use like the proper names or like use the proper like titles, like the culprit or whatever. Cause like I don't know if we're talking about the guy who died. I don't know if we're talking about the culprit. And if we're talking about the culprit, who is the culprit when they land to the conclusion of the culprit? I'm so confused, bro. I'm so confused. That was terrible. That was genuinely terrible.
What? Never thought that the captain of the Security and Surveillance Patrol could come from the Fleuve Cendra?
I mean, no, I'm not surprised. Or like that's never thought. No, I have never thought. I'm sure it wasn't easy. Yeah, let's just say that.
You mean rising through the ranks? It was a struggle, for sure. But as long as you can distinguish yourself through your accomplishments and skills, you'll eventually be recognized for your worth. If you look at it another way, my life at Fleuve Sandra has actually taught me a lot of valuable skills. Skills like how to barter with criminals or how to think in their shoes. Of course, I'd appreciate it if you could keep this a secret between us.
I mean, we're probably never gonna get a story quest with her, but we might get a hangout quest with her, and I think hanging out with her would be pretty fun. Same thing with, like, did we ever get a, what's his name? Heijo? Did we ever get a Heijo's hangout quest? That would be a pretty fun one. Oh, I don't think we have. Oh, we did! Oh, we do! We do have a Heijo's right there. That would probably be a fun one too. But anyways, I think that does it. Again, the ending there was super freaking confusing. I don't understand. I genuinely don't understand. Like, don't understand. He says that the culprit is somebody who disassembled a gun and shot, but like, who? I felt like we landed on who it was, or who that she thought it may have been, but apparently someone had an alibi. I don't get it. I just genuinely don't get. I must have missed something. I was trying to pay attention. I wasn't eating candy or anything, but I just didn't understand. So maybe it's on me. Maybe it was horribly explained like I thought it was, but maybe it wasn't horribly explained. Maybe I'm just dumb. I don't know. That just was awful. But anyways, the filming of the film is going pretty well. Now we have Chevreuse now as one of the lead actresses, I guess, instead of Ayato. And I mean, we know Ayato, we know Yai, they like to do stuff behind the scenes, so it wouldn't surprise me if Ayato was actually trying to figure out, or if he would help figure out Chevreuse's problem here. I wouldn't be surprised at all. And yeah, Chevreuse, you know, we're investigating, we're getting somewhere, but I mean, it's pretty interesting. We're getting somewhere, but not there quite yet. Yeah, we'll continue though. We'll continue next time. So thank you so much for watching, you beautiful the way you are, and I'll catch you in another Genshin Impact video.